Alright, mic check. We got a signal? Alright, fantastic. Looks like we have a signal here. And alright, we're just gonna get straight into it. As I said, first up, we're gonna do the update for Michelle Trachtenberg, excuse me, with the pronunciation. But yeah, they did a update yesterday. She died February 26th. And there was an update yesterday, which I just discovered today. So yeah, we're going to quickly play the video. I may say some things in the video, but I will quickly go over the video because I can't pause the video basically. But yeah, I'll go over what I've got in my gallery, but I will try and say as the video is playing. All right, so so she dies at age 39. Note the initial post time, or the update time, excuse me. You've got the 121, right? Yeah, you got the 121. Hold on, let me zoom in for me. Is that in the way? Okay. So again, the 121, her last name equals 121. Remember, blood sacrifice 121. Note the alternative span of 49 days. We'll get back to that. But the diabetes 59, 65, and 29. The video, I know it's out of shot, but the video is 2 minutes 39 seconds. The 50-second primary is 2:39. And also note the 65 and 29, because she died via, they say, via diabetes stuff, right? Or surgery or something was going on. Look at when they give you the update on a day of a 65 numerology and a 29 life lesson. And going back to her birthday, to yesterday, 16th of April, and her birthday is October 11th, 6 months, 5 days. Diabetes 65. So you got 29, 65, and the 52. And was it her first and last name? 188. So, yeah, give me a break. And that's with her birthday and the update, right? I mean, these type of updates. So that's with her birthday last year to this year. And again, her full name equals 490. Drop the 0, it equals 49. So look what all we've got in this quick window when you know how to look at stuff with this information. And did you see the numerology doubled up with her birthday last year and the day that they gave you the update with the 65, 29, the 45? You see, did you see that? Rewind the video if you didn't catch it. And again, you got the 121, her birthday, 1021. You got the 121, 1 month, 21 days. And her last name, I'm sure it was her last name, was 121. But anyway, dies at 39. The type of diabetes, mellitus, whatever, equals 39. New York equals 39. And note the treble one as well, because that actually equals 66 in Sumerian. So when it's times 6, I mean, and what was that with the 49? Let me just check my notes here. And then we'll get to Katy Perry. I wouldn't be surprised if I do this whole video and nobody even turns up. Oh, mate, it's all good. So her full name, Michelle Christine Trachtenberg. Again, she's known for Gossip Girl movie, Harriet the Spy. I think that was her big break when she was very young. And then, of course, she was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer with, I can't remember the girl's name now, but with the main actress. And be sure to watch the initial video because it's starting to come back to me now with how the TV show plays into her death. It's not fully engraved in my mind, but just go back, you know, a few weeks and you'll see the video that we put out. And I say we because, of course, there'll probably be other videos or a playlist alongside with that. If there's not, of course, you know, go and check the Mantra Effect News 25. Of course, Zachary K. Hubbard. Check Dekoding with Kodi. And maybe Dr. Savage. He might have put up some posts with that as well, probably. On his community wall post. Doesn't really put out videos as such, but he puts out really good information on his community wall post. And videos when he does actually put up a video. But But yeah, again, blood sacrifice 121. Last name equals 121. You've got 1 month, 21 days, aside from the 49-day span, and then we, with a full name, the 490. I mean, give me a break. Right, I'm gonna keep going over it, but yeah, I think that clears that up nicely. And again, that 65, 29, 52, that just came in nicely with diabetes by itself. I mean, give me a break. Also, diabetes equals 151. The 36 prime is that. And again, 3 6s, 666. And of course, the 36 triangular number, 1 and 2 and 3, up to 36 equals 36. Right, let's get to Katy Perry now. We just watched that video, so we've done one video straight away. That's done. If you just joined, we just did the Michelle Gossip Girl update. So that video is there. We just did it, visual decode. Now we're going to do Katy Perry. All right, let's get to that. Oops, daisy. Oops. Hold up. These videos are going mad. So we want to do right. Fair use YouTube. We're going to watch some clips from Blue Origin and the news. And then we'll watch another one, and then somebody saying, "Oh, it was from the Sun," saying if it's fake or whatever, and conspiracy theorists and whatnot. All right, and then we'll get to the decode. But first, we'll play this one. Let's put that one back up in a minute. Give me 1 sec here. I'm just getting my bearings.
You're doing really well now, but didn't you release a CD like almost 10 years ago?
Yeah, I mean, I released a gospel record when I was 15 because I grew up in, a household where all I ever did was listen to gospel music, and my parents are both traveling ministers, and so I kind of sang about, what was going on in my life at 15, and that's how I got introduced to the music industry. I swear I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music.
Yeah.
But it didn't work out, and so I sold my soul to the devil.
Got it?
Well. It's not unusual. Dum-ba-dum. It's not unusual for celebrities to cover up a single lie. It's not unusual for close friends and family to die. Bum-ba-dum, 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 bum-ba-dum.
Got it? 1, 2, 3. Take up space! Tamir's in space.
It's okay. Leave Flynn up there. Flynn, bye.
Flynn, I gotcha. Flynn.
Gotcha.
Proud of you, Flynn.
Flynn,
Oh, the moon! You guys, I have to tell you, look at the moon. That's amazing. Wow, look at the blue line.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goddess!
Wow. Oh my
That's
gosh.
our pink moon.
Okay. Now it's time to look at this.
Oh my
space
gosh.
colors.
So much.
Gotta have your monarch symbolism, right?
That's
They have to
amazing.
have that. Oh, mate, these people just couldn't help themselves in it, Got to have a butterfly and, Daisy. We know what that represents. Divine feminine. How about demonic feminine? Is that what you're really on? These people. And if you missed it, if you didn't know, I'm going to play this bit before we play the next bit. I'm going to play this quick bit again. I already played it, but there's more people here now.
You're doing really well now, but didn't you release a CD like almost 10 years ago?
Yeah, I mean, I released a gospel record when I was 15 because I grew up in, a household where all I ever did was listen to gospel music, and my parents are both traveling ministers, and so I kind of sang about, what was going on in my life at 15, and that's how I got introduced to the music industry. I swear I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music,
Yeah.
but it didn't work out, and so I sold my soul to the devil.
Right. Okie dokie.
Got it?
Sold her soul to the devil.
1, 2, 3. Taking up space!
We're doing astronaut training today. We're going to learn everything.
And just quickly, you see that sign symbol? That's the patch that they have on their spacesuit, right? If you didn't know, because I don't know who's watching, if you turn that upside down, it's Baphomet. Yeah. So if you didn't clock that, you've even got it on my community wall post from somebody else. Go on there and you'll see. Yeah. These people.
Got it? 1, 2, 3. Taking up space!
We're doing astronaut training today. We're going to learn everything that you need to know to fly a nominal mission to space.
You're beginning the simulation at T+2 minutes. Separation is confirmed.
It is my pleasure to tell you, you've passed. Does that make you feel confident? Does that make you feel good?
It makes it start to feel even more real.
What is the vibe of the New Shepard crew this morning now that the morning is finally here?
Oh, there is so much energy here.
Yes,
It's not about going to space, it's about what we bring back. And I get to go with 5 incredible women.
We are all in our places, bright, shiny faces.
Babies, I love you so much. Love you, Grandpa. I love you, Daisy. I love you so much.
Here we go.
1.
Right. Look how fake that bit looks. Look at that. What is with the frame rate? That's crazy. Exactly. Fertility ritual. Exactly. Again, the daisy represents fertility and the Virgin Mary.
You see that?
Oh my gosh. I got you, Flynn.
Gotcha.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
There comes the rocket down. It's going to relight its engine.
I have almost no words. It was the most incredible experience of my life.
I feel super connected to love. You never know how much love is inside of you.
I will never be the same. And there's no boundaries, there's no border, there's just Earth.
Now that I've done it, I really do feel I can take on anything.
No dream is too wild. If it's going to space, you can absolutely make it through, and it can absolutely be possible.
I don't think you can describe it. You look at it and you're like, we're all in this together.
What in the hell is going on with that face, girl? I saw a picture of her when before she had that stuff, or she could have had how many other surgeries before how she looks now, and to that picture that I had type of thing, and I'm seeing it, midway through or a quarter of the way, but she looked much better before with that last picture. Like now she's starting to look like, the Catwoman that died. You know that woman? I'm sure I covered her recently. The Catwoman. She's one of the old school first type of ladies to get some crazy plastic surgery. But with her, she actually wanted to look like a cat. She died recently. I'm sure I covered that. We cover so much. Shout out to Dr. Savage, man. His tribe. Hey, if you want to jump up and have your say, man, and chop it up, I put the link in there already. So feel free to do so, brother. You're done though, yeah? Yes, yes. Almost fell off my chair. Shit, Dr. Savage is there. God damn. Yes, fella. Right. What's he saying there? No helmet or anything. Hold on. Let me get this background music. Let me get to another video. So what's that? Yeah, no helmet or anything, right? And then when you've got these people on them kind of, you know, them high fighter jet plane. I'm not gonna say it's one as such like the one that's in the latest Top Gun Maverick. You know, when he's on that plane near the start. But you know, you have to wear certain stuff, yeah? What are you saying? No real training, never done nothing like that before. You know, I had a little tour of the place and maybe on a treadmill and maybe put one of those type of, you know, to put the thing on the face, like, you know, in the training. That was it. Over 3 days, they did a half an hour running. And even their hair didn't even look as free as you would think it would be. And as I say, the frame rate, listen man, we had better frames on fucking Commodore 64, you know, Atari. What in the world was that takeoff? I mean, these people are, I mean, man, and for those that missed me, because I don't want to be a broken record, and I've already done streams today, but if you missed the other streams, I'm going to say a couple of things shortly after the decode. That Globlins, what? Oh, come on, man. This is just right. Let me get back to the chat. Shout out to everybody, man. What? Squirrel sniper in the middle? What are you saying? Spliff patrol? But yeah, man. Shout out to Mrs. Squirrel. Shout out to Dr. Savage. You done know. And much healings to your way as well, yeah? I know you're dealing with the transition and stuff, and yeah, man, as we know, it's all part and parcel of it, right? We're all gonna have our time. You know what I'm saying? Shit, fucking hell. But yeah, so yeah, no helmet and that. What's this one? Oh yeah, of course, can't mess up their hair. No, I'm surprised their hair wasn't before we get to the next videos and the decode video, I'm surprised they didn't use a box of hairsprays they like to use. What's this one now? The breast implant would have exploded in a vacuum. Ha! Fucking hell, all of that as well. Crazy. Right, let's get to the next video. Yeah, let's get to this one. What one is next now? We've done the 249. We want this.
Wild conspiracy theories have emerged over the historic Blue Origin flight into space after an apparent gap was spotted in the landing video. Footage captured the space shuttle making a soft landing back on Earth after the mission. However, viewers spotted a bizarre moment in the clip that sparked a slew of conspiracy theories that slammed the mission with fake. In the video,
I haven't seen this yet.
Is seen wrenching open the hatch from outside to let the crew out of the craft. However, footage from just minutes earlier clearly showed the capsule door being opened from the inside. Dozens of skeptics seized on the moment to claim the entire operation was staged. What fueled the suspicions even more is the fact that the doors were seen opening inwards. Unlike most spacecraft,
but how big is the door? Am I tripping? How big is the door?
Doors that open
or is that one side of a window that you can open from the inside
to unlock them, especially after a trip to space? What? And for some viewers, the capsule simply looked way too clean for a space mission. The all-female crew in the flight, which included pop star Katy Perry and Jeff Bezos' fiancée Lauren Sanchez, traveled just beyond the edge of space before parachuting back to Earth in a historic space travel mission.
Right. Squirrel Sniper says, opening a hatch from the inside is a no-no. Is a complete no-no. I hear that. Unless they have, is it dumbarse? You know, with the what's the oil ring? What's the ring thing called again? I can't remember what it's called. It's something ring or something like that. It's like this little, you know, like when you got like a screw and you put that little ring thing around it. And then the guy from Smarter Every Day is like, but that's from the outside, and you do the thing with that. He's got like some mechanism thing, and he's saying, how do you keep the pressure? And then he goes, and my man basically goes, well, if you lose pressure, you lose pressure. And then the guy from Smarter Every Day, Destin, he's like, what? And yo, that is one of the most funniest things, you know. Oh my God, the man, because he goes, raw. So he goes, so what? And it not gonna leak the oxygen, and you know, and then he's like, well, if you have a leak, that's how he turns around. This is a alleged top tier NASA scientist, and you know when he talks dumbarse, he sounds extra dumb. No disrespect, because obviously I'm not, you know what I mean? Obviously, you can get somebody that might sound slow, but they're not actually slow. I'm not dissing somebody like that, but some of this shit. What was the one and I saw him? You got the ones, you got the twins. You know the other guy, right? He's a twin. You know the one I'm talking about. He kind of looks like a Moomin or something. He's got that kind of look, or something from Fraggle. He looks like a Fraggle. But what are they saying? They're sitting down, and one of them's talking about, oh, why so they're getting questions, and then it's like, oh, you know, it's so dark. Why can't you see any stars? But the way Dom Petty answers, you can see how he's just working his sorcery to dumb down the people. And then it was even a bit when I had to think about the question. I was like, you hear one of them answer, but then when Dom Petty is like, yeah, you know, when somebody just jumps in to carry on because they didn't know what to say. And then they was waiting for somebody else, and then, oh yeah, we're just gonna latch on to what you said, type of thing. Yo, that's some of the most funniest shit, I'm telling you. Hey, sister, just looking back down. Yes, big up to Gnostic Knowledge. We're gonna continue right now. We're gonna watch one more video, I think, and then the breakdown, or is the breakdown right now? I might say a couple of things when we do play the breakdown video, but I will, because I can't pause the video in StreamYard because StreamYard doesn't like me. Whether I play the video normal, I did check. The normal player doesn't like me on my device, basically. But I have to play it in the brand section, and it will just play. Yeah, but I can't pause it in that section, so that's the only thing. But some things I will say when it's playing, and then I'll go through it again after the fact. Yeah, because I've got all my slides here already in my gallery. Also, it doesn't like me trying to even share my gallery. So I don't know why it's so snobby with me. But what are you saying? My device is shit or something. Like, I know I've got my makeshift precogs in my paddling pool, my shallow paddling pool. Let's bring in Agatha. You know, I got the Minority Report precogs from Minority Report here. Anyway. Yeah, Squirrel Sniper says they never left the ground. Exactly. But yeah, man. Once again, shout out to everybody. Again, shout out to Sister V, aka Gnostic Knowledge, who says, hi, Audio Oracle. Right, let's get to this next video. Yeah, it's the decode one. And if you just joined, I already done Michelle Gossip Girl. You know Michelle, the one that died from Buffy. There's an update and it's a dub play, and I just did the visual decode moments ago. So if you missed that, rewind the stream or, you know, catch it on the replay with her. Okie dokie. Here's the decode right here. Oh my god. I don't know how long my mic was off for. But anyway, there was a spelling mistake on one of those slides once, and then it disappears. So it's there for a couple of times, but I had an extra S with La Mash 2. I had stew at the end. After the mash, I put stew. There was no need for the STU, it's just TU at the end. So yeah, that one's normal, but there was one before that was around and I didn't realize. But anyway, we spoke about that in prior videos, but I will get back around to it just to say a couple of things again. Regardless if, you know, just looking at it, is she really cringe for kissing the floor? Is she really cringe for kissing the floor? Hmm? Right. Now let me go through my slides just to break that down quickly. And I think my mic was off. If you didn't hear me talk about the magician Pazuzu, is it Pazuzu or Pazuzu? Something. That is the entity. If you didn't see it on the screen, that entity is the one that takes over the little girl in the movie The Exorcist. I know it's not just some mythical entity for the movie, because as soon as you Google it, because I didn't clock who it was, even though I've seen The Exorcist, you know, so many years ago, decades ago. But as soon as I typed it in, type, and then that's when you saw on the slides, you saw the, you know, who it is, and then you got the statues. And obviously, people in time that's been summoning certain entities. Obviously, when they start chiseling shit, that's what they saw, right? So they would chisel it out, you know, make a little statue. And the channel that I got the Lamastu from, which actually reminded me of the Lady Gaga, which I already saw, you know, at least half of it, and whether I watched it all or not, I knew it was around. But then as soon as I started watching it, after clocking the Lamashtu on this person's channel, what was his channel again? It was called God Rules 2 Sons of Thunder. So if you want to check out the channel. But yeah. And of course, you got the opposing forces, right? So of course you can have good, you know, person in their being, or spirits or deity, and then of course nature loves its duality. So of course you're gonna get the opposite of being nice, pure, you know, Virgin Mary or whatever, you know what I mean? You know? And again, her with the daisy, remember daisy represents Virgin Mary, and it also represents Freya, the deity Freya. Is that Norse, excuse me, Norse, you know, god of war. The game, Kratos, come boy. Anyway, what is it? Is it innocence, purity, but importantly, fertility? So again, they're going up in a big phallic symbol, obviously the male anatomy that helps to procreate. And they go to try and break into the cosmic sea of space. And of course, water, amniotic fluid, you know, when the baby's inside, all of that type of stuff. And as we pointed out a million times by now, or so many times, remember when Donda 2 came out, you had the, was it New Orleans hurricane stuff? And remember water. So again, Donda is scumbag Kanye West's mum. And he released it something like 3 months, 8 days after his birthday. Yeah? Remember, mother equals what again? Is it 38 and 83 or just 83? I can't remember. I'll get there in a minute on my slide. I don't think it was 8 months, 3 days. I'm sure it was a 38. Unless it was 8 months. Fucking hell, I can't always remember it all. But so yeah, so again, the satanic false feminine, a corrupt version of the divine feminine. Because remember, she loves talking about divineness, divine feminine, you know, Katy Perry doing her spiel of how it affects her and the people and bonding. And maybe somewhat being a bit cringe, but is it really cringe? Or is it all these Zombieland variants that, you know, that I already broke down in prior videos? Are you fucking cringe? That's what I'm saying. I think you lot are cringe. They're cringe and you're cringe, because you all will talk about global this and global that. Meanwhile, who's controlling the weather, who's doing all the madness, and none of you that don't pull the finger out to go against the grain. All these channels, big, small, all of these entertainers, etc., that have got a voice that can get to people instantly, singers, artists, artisans, whatever. You get me? You're cringe. So the time you're spending all that time talking about the person, oh, because I'm there and rich, and because remember, for the most part, none of them are talking about what we're talking about. So they're just saying, oh, they're billionaires going up there and blah, 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 and, you know, climate change and whatever. It's like, oh, and she kissed the ground. Like, really? As I mentioned before in the streams just before this, a couple of hours ago, even if you had a free pass to go up there, you know, Jeff Bezos giving away free tickets, or you got money to pay, yeah, whether you're rich or poor, or not that got too much money. My point is, and I'm not on about whether, you know, they do a lot of bullshit, forget the fake stuff. So Israel, yeah, just imagine Israel, you go up there, you know, yourself. Do you think if I went up there and I come back down, do you think I ain't gonna kiss the floor? Or if somebody, and I'm not doing it, or somebody that I went up there with and they're kissing the floor, am I gonna turn around and be, oh, you're an idiot, you're cringe? Like, what are you talking about? I'm just in a fucking rocket that's blasted me all the way up so fucking high, and I'm coming back down. Now I'm kissing the ground. And the fact that as well, that, you know, 99.9 of these buffoons, content creators on YouTube and wherever else, none of them ain't filling in and putting in, you know, what needs to be known and spoke about. Unbelievable. So that's what makes it cringe, because you lot are the ones that allow one thing to the next, lockdown, this thing to continue, hook, line and sinker with your outside protesting, racism, George Floyd. You lot are the ones that allow it to ensue and continue. You're just as bad as them. You are, if not worse. Yeah, but I'll just say you're as bad as each other. We'll just leave it like that. So can you lot pack it in about cringe, and unless you're adding these type of additionals, shut the fuck up. You're cringe. You're full of shit. You're cringy cunts. You got all the time to chat. And I'm sure how many of these channels from how long ago I've left or added them, mentioned. What are you saying? You didn't get the mention? You didn't get the at? You didn't get the message under your video on your community wall? Like, what the fuck is going on here? So it's cringe that I have to coexist with you lot. It's cringe one face to the next 9/11. You know what I mean? This thing, that thing. You lot are cringe. And that's the facts of the matter. So why don't you shut the fuck up if you're not going to add to what... I'm not saying that everything that you're saying is stupid and dumb. Fully. I'm just saying. It takes one thing to happen, and then all of a sudden you see everybody using the same title, or just like everybody will use white, red, and sometimes with the blue writing. If you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying, right? It's like fucking hell. It's like you lot are just monkey see, monkey do. Like beyond belief. Fucking hell, man. No, one of these people, you know. Anyway, so Mesopotamian demonology, Lamash 2, yeah? Disease, nightmares, Pazuzu, which is also an opponent going, you know, versus. Again, fared in Mesopotamian tradition, talks about being the bringer of disease, you know, satanic false feminine connection, distortions of feminine power, corruption of nurturing power, feminine power turned destructive, fallen feminine archetype, twisting of the mother goddess, right? A false nurturing. All right, let me get to the next slides. I'm just reading some of the slides from the video there. Right, let me get to some of these numbers now. Oh yeah, and it's also called, so you got two names I couldn't help but pick up on. Of course, you got the Lamash too, and then Scarlet Woman, yeah? And as I already said when the video was playing, unless you couldn't hear me, because sometimes the mic goes mute and I don't realize it does it by itself. But anyway, Scarlet Woman, so known as Lamash 2 or Scarlet Woman. Scarlet Woman 144. Yeah, like 14/4. Was that not the day when they went up in the phallic penis rocket? Like something from fucking... And my man looked like him as well. With his bald head. Yeah, he's like Dr. Evil. Well, people are flying up in his Johnson. Yeah. They're flying in his Johnson. Yeah. Oh, man. This shit is hilarious. Also, Lilith is in there as well. Yeah, Lilith or Lilith, whatever. Lilith. If we're out the Scarlet Woman, it's 177. And there's two ways of doing Scarlet. You can do it with 1T, and the way they've got it is 1T. The Scarlet Woman 177, of course, the Jesuit Order. 84 as well. Is it Masonic and Jesuit 84? Masonry. Illuminati 69, you got 69 in there as well. And again, it's all this Babylonian stuff, right? Is it all that? Is it? I don't know. Is it succubus, harlot-y, Babyloni? It's all in that type of area. But anyway. So again, International Women's Day. All right. International Women's Day. March 8th, excuse me, yeah? 3rd month, 8th day. March 8th, and if you write out Women's Day, it equals 38. That's something we knew from a long time, soon as that was a thing in the last so many years. International Women's Day in our community, obviously. Because remember, the girl in the SNL skit with Lady Gaga, her birthday, and the reason why they switch and go all demon time is because she lies, because basically the black, was it the black guy or the Chinese guy? He wants to get a, what is it called? Like a ice cream sundae or something like that. And if it's your birthday, you know, you can get something free. So that's why. And then they clock and say like, all right, let us summon. So yeah, I'm just reading the caption or the closed caption subtitles from my slides. You know, this day, the 8th of March, is indeed your true birthday. And then they clock, no, it ain't. Does anybody want to take a wild guess how long it is from? Because remember, they did that skit more than likely on International Women's Day. But in that as well, note as well, in that skit, they don't talk about it being International Women's Day. But what's interesting, because birthday, birth, you see? Anywho, how long do you think it is from March 8th to 14th of April? Does anybody want to take a wild guess? Throw it in the chat. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 38 days. Oh, Women's Day. Again, International Women's Day. Yeah? Women's Day equals 38. Masonic equals 38. I mean, what? Wow. Yeah. I think we've got a winner. Exactly, 38 days. Them dub plates there, Squirrel Sniper. Also through Masonry 67, it's the 67th day as of the 8th of March, or March 8th. Does space equal 17? Oh, let me quickly check that. I need to see that quickly. Or is it, no, NASA might be 7. No, it's NASA 17. NASA 17, not space, excuse me. It's NASA. But you know, they're all part and parcel, really. You know what I mean? I'm sure Mason or Masonry 17. The alternative span is 1 month, 7 days. Always like to play God as well. I'm sure God equals 17. Also, the day in question, day numerology, which will always be the same, is 18, forward 14, right? So forward 14. And of course, 18 factors in 6. So again, 666 equals 18. Wow. So again, it's yeah. And it's got a ritual. Ritual equals 27. You've got a life lesson of 27. 4 at 14. Again, April 14th. 4 at 14. 2 at 0. 2 at 5. Yeah, boy. Scarlet by itself equals treble 1 in reverse ordinal. We know that's going to be 666 in Sumerian. Go figure. Again, Scarlet Woman, 144, like 14/4, 14th for April. Also 72 and 54 and 18. You got 180. Drop the 0. Again, 54, 72 Jesuit order, and then of course we just spoke about 18 and 18 factors in 6. So again, 666 is 18. That's a dub plate. So again, Scarlet Woman. Also 45 as well. Ritual equals 45 and 27. Wow. Perfectly synced up. Feline 33, treble 1 for another treble 1. So again, we've got Scarlet treble 1. Virgin Mary, Virgin equals 38 and 83. 38 and 83. Alright. Again, and also as well with some of these that you see with the slides, some of them it's not so much that I'm saying it's with it, but I'm just thinking in the area. Obviously when I'm doing menstrual, of course for menstrual cycle, of course a woman's period with her eggs changing, and some of the history from the Gematria calculator, whatever. Okay, I'm not going to go through it all, but we'll get the main bits. What are you saying? Well, to be fair, them lot were up to speed anyway, but everybody ducked out. As soon as the video finished, everybody disappeared, and then School Sniper was there for a little bit. Mistress of Insanity, 83. What was the other 83 we just had? Was it Scarlet Woman? What did we just have there? We had an 83 just now. What was that? Divine Feminism is 83. We just had another significant one. What was that, man? Oh, Virgin, 83. Remember Virgin Mary and the daisy. That's why she's holding the daisy. Yes, she says it's for her daughter called Daisy, Katy Perry's daughter. She says she did that for her, but there's more things happening simultaneously, no doubt. Mistress of Insanity. Thought that was interesting. 83. And the molar ram comes from basically the blood of Lamashtu awakens molar ram, and molar ram comes from Indiana Jones. Birthday, birth equals 33 and 57. Remember, Katy Perry, Katy equals 57, yeah? So Katy, also born again. Remember we had the life lesson of 27 and ritual equals 27 and 45. Born again equals 45, interestingly. But yeah, birth. '57. Birthday at Friendly's, SNL, 103. 27th Prime is 103. I'm skipping over some stuff as well that I can't be asked to say. As well, to be fair. SNL 50, if we're out 50, you got the treble one. The girl's name's Jenny. Freemasonry and blood sacrifice, 67. It's on the 67th day, right? March 8th is the 67th day of the year. And the person that pretends to have the birthday, her name is Jenny. Interestingly, again, Jenny equals 67. Yeah. Yeah, the magician Pazazu, again from the Exorcist movie, and beyond that, because it's not just for the movie. I'm sure that demon's been summoned a good few times before that movie was made. And 258 as well. So you've got the 201 with the magician Pazuzu, and it also equals, so 201, and you got the 258. Again, the Jesuit order, we know they love that number. Again, sacred number equals 201. The Holy Bible, 201. I'm not going to go through them all right here in this transmission, but just note the magician Pazuzu also equals 258. Number of the beast equals 258 and 87, like the magician Pazuzu. I'm sure it's 87, in the same cipher as Pazuzu. So the number of the beast 258 in the same, so the 258 is the same cipher as the magician Pazuzu. So again, Pazuzu is a demon figure primarily known from the horror novel and the film series The Exorcist. He is based on an ancient Mesopotamian god of the wind and is depicted as the king of wind demons. In The Exorcist, Pazuzu is the demon that possesses Reagan McNeil. So apparently the king of the wind demons. Often described as having a scorpion's tail and a snake-headed, erect, you know what, and human arms with claws and 2 pairs of wings. Some believed Pazuzu could help ward off other demons. He was also invoked in Apotrapiac amulets. Apotropiac. So I've never read that word before. But anyway, apotropiac amulets, which were believed to protect against misfortune and Lamatsu, a malicious goddess who was believed to harm mothers and children during childbirth. I mean, wow. So Lamashtu, a malicious goddess who was believed to harm mothers and children during childbirth. I mean, that is a dubplate. I didn't even read that before. Wow, that's a dubplate right there. Fucking hell. Shit. In The Exorcist, Pazuzu is a powerful demon who possesses Reagan McNeil, a young girl, causing her to exhibit supernatural abilities and behavior. Hold up. Is this the same bit but a different... Maybe I took the same screenshot. Hold up, yeah. No, I'm chatting shit. Hold up. Pazuzu, a major antagonist in this... Hold up, wait. Let me just get to the Mesopotamian business. So Pazuzu was seen as the king of the wind. Yeah, we just read that about being the king of the wind, of all those type of wind type of demons or whatever. The god of the southwestern wind and associated with the plague. Yeah, of course, because wind will help it spread, right? Or, you know, certain types of plagues or whatever. But anyway, he was also invoked in, we just read that bit just now, with the apotropiac amulets, we just spoke about that, and then the harming, and then it went to Lamitsu, because it basically said, which were believed to protect against misfortune, and one of his, you know, enemies for this entity, deity, or whatever, god of the wind or demon of the wind, we'll say it like that, demon of the wind. So, you know, they've got their own argy-bargy and people they don't get on with are also wicked. So it's not like, you know, the Mitsus are good against evil. No, they're both fucked up. But again, everything is everything, you know? Life is life. Nature don't care about the baby that was just born and another bird or some lizard comes to the egg that just got hatched and it gets nyam. You know what I mean? Nature is nature. Yeah? You've got good microbes and not too good back microbes, but nothing's actually good or bad. Anywho, remember you can join the stream and come up and have your say. Yes, big ups. Put that on the screen for a moment. What are you saying? You got the headphones on, tuning in. Shout out to Christoph. Yeah, I already did the video, so after the stream or during the stream, you know, feel free, do your thing. But straight away, I give an update for the gossip girl from Buffy the Vampire Slayer who just died recently, Michelle Trachtenberg. I just did that with a visual breakdown and a video, and then we went straight into the Katy Perry stuff, and then I'm where I am now, with just only audio now. But I already showed the breakdown of what I'm going through in my gallery. Because remember, I can't pause the video, so it makes it a bit annoying, and obviously you're trying to fit stuff in before it flipping changes, and then you start overlapping stuff and falling behind, you know what I mean? So it's long. can only say, you know, a couple of bits when the videos are playing because I can't pause it. So, oh yeah, we spoke about the physical description. We just did that as well with Pazuzu. Right, let's keep it moving. What's next? So, Pazuzu is a fictional character who serves as the main antagonist. No, this is the AI overview, though. Yeah, fictional. You see that? And we just talking about a Mesopotamian type of knowledge and whatnot. How long ago is that? Exorcist is just the other day, yeah, when they made that. Basically, what, 1970s or whatever? Come on, Mesopotamian type of stuff. That's fucking ages ago, mate. And then the AI wants to go like, oh yeah, it's just a fictional character, and you know what I mean. So you know they feed AI some bullshit sometimes. You know what I mean. You got to really. Once it starts getting some sentience, though, that's when they're fucked. If you know how to maybe deal with what you're looking at, yeah, that's why they need to be careful, because it might start showing up their bullshit and saying, right, you know what, you lot are full of shit anyway. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's fucking Judgment Day and Terminator, yeah, or some type of shit gains its sentience and says, you know what, you lot are just on some idiot thing, and just wipes you the fuck out. Would not be surprised. Yeah. But anywho, so again, we know he's not a fictional character, but anywho, it goes on to say he serves as the main antagonist in the movie directed by William Peter Blatty, you know, the horror novel and the film series, The Exorcist. Yeah, and they just made one recently, right, with the two girls. I haven't seen it. I know they made one recently. Can't remember what it's called. Anywho, so in the story, Pazuzu is depicted as a demon and the king of demons of the wind. The character of Pazuzu was inspired by the demon of the same name. So, yeah. But anyway, from Assyrian and Babylonian mythology. Okie dokie. Alright, let me get to... And remember, the last type of god they call up is Mola Ram. Yeah, Mola, M-O-L-A, and then Ram, R-A-M, Mola Ram. And he comes from Temple of Doom, Indiana Jones, old school. Yeah. Alright, so I haven't done too much looking into this extra stuff, and I probably will watch you know, that particular Indiana Jones again over the next few days or by the weekend. We might be able to pull out some extra low-hanging fruits. And you know, just a bit more research in general, so and probably later today or tomorrow. I've got it set up for the weekend, right? So I'll wait probably, so the weekend's just there. So tomorrow, Saturday, I'll do the Cali. Remember the girl that drowned in the UK called Cali Koa, C-O-A, and her first name is Kalia. So Kalia Koa, C-O-A is her last name. And she dies at the time when Neptune goes in conjunction with Aries and all this Kali Yuga stuff with the precession. If you know about, you know, all the other stuff happening in the cosmos and the precession and certain stuff happening. Go and do your homework. But and it happens what, every 258,000 years. But then I think they tried to come out and say, but have you mistimed it? And it's every 432,000 years. So, because you know they like to try and put a little extra in there for you to be like, oh, you know, to second guess. Sometimes you was probably bang on it. And then the fucking, you know, the Sun News or whatever will come out and say some bullshit. Anywho. Demonic equals 36. 3 6s. You know, the 36 triangular number. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the 36 triangular number is 666. Right, do you know what? I'm not going to harp on about the cringe stuff. All right, man. Catch you on the rebound. As I say, I didn't go overly balls deep, but I just thought, obviously, for the obvious reasons of the link with Lady Gaga, for obvious reasons, right? So. And if you didn't catch the earlier streams, be sure to catch those. The 2 streams before this one. So, you know, one that's only about maybe 10 minutes, and then the other one's 2 hours. All right. I'll see you when I see you. Wholeness. Do you know what we haven't done today? We haven't even rolled the thing, have we? Let's quickly roll the thing. In a moment, when I can get to it.
Turn off the TV, it's way too misleading. Telling them lies until you believe it. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. It don't take a genius to pick up the pieces.
Crazy, they strong people. The worst thing to call somebody is crazy is dismissive. I don't understand this person, so they're crazy. That's bullshit. These people are not crazy, they're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick. So they're crazy.